sorry. Procession is already entering. Please. ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಸಹ ಕುಲಾಧಿಪತಿಗಳು ಆಸೀನರಾಗುವವರಿಗೆ ಎದ್ದು ನಿಲ್ಲಿರಿ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಆಸೀನರಾಗಬೇಕಾಗಿ ವಿನಂತಿ. ಕುಲಪತಿಗಳು ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನೂ ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸುತ್ತಾ ಕೃಷಿ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಧಾರವಾಡದ ಕಳೆದ ವರ್ಷದ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಸಾಧನೆಯ ಬಗ್ಗೆ
former vice chancellors, members of boards of the management and academic council, former member of board of management, first convocation of University of Agricultural Sciences, Dharwad. We are indeed very happy to have with us the Honorable Minister of Agriculture, Government of Karnataka, and the Pro-Chancellor of this university, Sri N.H. Shivashankar Reddy, who born on 24 September 1954 in Nagasandra, a village in Gauribidanur Taluka of Chikkaballapur districts, in a affluent family having many freedom fighters, and his parents are Srimati Subhasanamma and Sri N.S. Hanumanth Reddy. Sir holds a bachelor's degree in agricultural sciences from College of Agriculture, Dharwad itself. Sri Shivashankar Reddy was first elected to the Karnataka Legislative Assembly in 1999 as an independent candidate. Prior to this, he had served in the village council level and in the subsequent 3 state legislative assembly elections. Sri Reddy contested as an Indian National Congress nominee and won each time. In July 2013, he was elected as a Deputy Speaker of the Assembly. On the behalf of University and my own behalf, I extend my warm welcome to you, sir. It is my proud privilege to introduce esteemed chief guest of today's function, Dr. Shobhana Kumar Patnaik, who is presently the Secretary to the Government of India, Department of Agriculture, Cooperation and Farmers Welfare since February 2016. He has obtained Masters in Science Honours in the Biological Science from Birla Institute of Technology and Science, Pilani during 1979. Doctor of Philosophy from the Department of Studies and Research in Environmental Science, Gulbarga University, Karnataka. PG Diploma in Environmental Law from the National Law College of Indian University, Bengaluru, and a diploma from ENA, Paris, France, with a specialization in public finance. His previous positions include Additional Chief Secretary, Home Department, and Principal Secretary, Energy Department of Government of Karnataka. During the period 2009 to 12, he was posted as a Minister of Agriculture, Embassy of India, Rome, alternate permanent representative of India to United Nations agencies in Rome, and he held the position of Chairperson of Committee on Agriculture, FAO, and the President of Executive Board, WFP in Rome. He was the development experience in the discipline of food and agriculture, horticulture, fisheries, watershed development and natural resource management, ecology and environment, socio-economic development of the tribal and vulnerable communities, administration of the social sector scheme and creation of rural infrastructures, employment and welfare structures. We are honored to have such a great personalities with us today as a chief guest. On the behalf of the university and my own behalf, I extend my very warm welcome to you sir. We are extremely happy to confer the honorary Doctor of Science degree from our university to Dr. Shivlingappa S. Halli in absentia in this convocation. He born on 7th June 1952 and presently working as a professor, Department of Community Health Sciences, University of Manitoba, Winnipeg, Canada. He is the recipient of several national and international awards. He has published 10 books and 74 scientific research articles in reputed journals. Besides, he served as a team leader for 85 projects. I am very happy to welcome the former Vice Chancellors of this university and the member of Board of Management. I also extend a warm welcome to the member of Academic Council, former member of the Board of the Management, my colleagues in the university and the graduating students. It is my privilege to extend a warm welcome to all the distinguished invitees, parents of the graduating candidates and the representative of the mass media. I once again welcome you all to this wonderful convocation. Now I solicit your permission to present in brief the achievements and progress made by this university during 2016-17. The teaching activities are carried out in the 5 constituent colleges established in the 4 campuses of university. The university offers UG courses in 4 campuses, PG courses at 3 campuses, Diploma Agri in 7 campuses and Diploma Forestry in 1 campus. At main campus, that is Dharwad, BSc Agri, BSc Agriculture Marketing and Cooperation, BHSC and BTech Food Technology programs, as well as Master's programs in 24 disciplines and doctoral programs in 20 disciplines. At Bijapur campus, BSc Agri, BTech Agriculture Engineering, Master's degree in 9 disciplines, and at Sirsi campus, BSc Forestry and Master's programs in 4 disciplines and doctoral programs in 3 disciplines. And at Hanumanmati, there is a course of BSc Agriculture. They are being offered, and 2 years diploma course, agriculture course is offered at Dharwad, Bijapur, Kumta, Nipani, Jamkandi, Hanumanmati and Kannur, while the diploma forestry is offered at Maligi. This is for a kind information that at each and every district we have got diploma agriculture program only in the state, only by our US Dharwad. I am very happy to say. During the year under the report, in total 2,617 undergraduates and 806 postgraduate students enrolled. The number of students who received the fellowship or scholarship during the period was 851. A total of 680 undergraduate and 317 postgraduate students, including 69 PhD students and 192 students were admitted for the 2-year diploma agri program. During the previous convocations, a total of 1,000 candidates, including 44 doctorals, 265 masters and 691 bachelor's degree holders from 2015-16 were awarded the degree certificate. In addition, 82 gold medals and 8 cash awards were presented to the meritorious students. During this convocation, a total of 938 candidates, including 58 doctorals, 273 masters and 607 bachelor's degree holders from 2016-17. They will receive the degree certificate. In addition, 43 gold medals and 5 cash awards would be presented to the meritorious students. In research, university has developed several new technologies during 2016-17 for adaptation of the farming community. They include development of the 3 high-yielding varieties hybrids in the different crops. Groundnut variety DH245 has a high oleic acid which has got more than 70% content. It has also resistant to late leaf spot and rust. Another groundnut variety DH232 possesses uniform pod and kernel. This is alternative to the present the TM variety, which is very much popular, which has been accepted by the many of the industries. BCD 111-1 is an improved chickpea variety with uniform seeds and excellent grain quality with attractive color, shape and size, good podding quality and semi-spreading characters. US Dharwad has developed 12 important production technologies which includes drip irrigation system in the sequence cropping, weed control in the irrigated and rain-fed maize, integrated nutrient management in the pearl millet, intercropping of groundnut and foxtail millet under rain-fed condition, nutrient management in the groundnut and value addition to vermicompost. The other technologies like management of the thrips in pomegranate, treatment of the hoof injury in case of cattle, treatment protocols for nasal systemostasis in case of bullocks, protective clothing for pesticides applications, bioefficacy of newer insecticide against the sucking pest complex in case of BT cotton, and use of natural dyes in case of cotton and silk cloths. During the period 2017-18, 9 varieties, that is wheat, US 375, maize GPMH 1101, green gum DGGV 7, groundnut ICGV 6189, soybean DSP 23, soybean SNK 9227 and SNK 9293, brinjal DWR 1 and garlic DWDG 2 have been released from the university. A total of 22 new ADAC projects with a outlay of 642 lakhs were sanctioned during 2016-17 from the state, national and international funding agencies like ICR, DBT, DST, Government of Karnataka and Government of India, etc. In case of seed production, the university has given top priority for maintenance of the breeding, seed production and the technology transfer through the supply of quality seeds to the farming community. During the year 2016-17, there was a substantial production of the breeder seeds to the tune of 7,710 quintals and 4,964 quintals of the foundation seeds and 17,467 quintals of certified seeds. Under the horticulture component, 228 quintals of the seeds of the different horticulture crops have been produced. In case of extension, the mega event called as one of the important event of this university is Krishi Mela. Krishi Mela 2016, a mega farmers fair was organized from 24 to 27 September 2016 with the theme Pulsars for the Nutritional Security. More than 15 lakh farmers, extension workers and representatives of the NGOs, government officials and other stakeholders participated in the event. The National Farmers Day was celebrated on the 23rd December 2016 on account of former Prime Minister Sri Chaudhary Charan Singh Ji Jayanti. The TOT centers of the Directorate of Extension conducted 35 frontline demonstrations, 33 method demonstrations, 8 block demonstrations, 28 farm trials, 3 national level trainings, 202 on campus and 206 off campus trainings for the benefit of the farming community. Agriculture technology information was disseminated through the 70 radio talks and 18 television programs. Raita Chetan helpline is functioning in the Agriculture Technology Information Center from 1/4/2016 till date. All the specialists of this university are involved in these programs, and so far 15,160 farmers calls have been attended and solved many of the burning problems of the needy farmers. For the first time in the country, we introduced Jai Jawan Jai Kisan program, which is a training program was organized by the Action for the ex-service practicing agriculture under Atma scheme. About 19 training programs for 626 extension functionaries for development department were organized by the Directorate of Extension under Samiti. Diploma in Agriculture Extension Service for the input dealer, that is usually called as DESI programs, has been started. That is only one day in a week for 48 weeks under Samiti North from March 2015-16 in collaboration with Manis, Hyderabad and the Department of Agriculture, Government of Karnataka. Totally 840 input dealers in 21 batches, each consist of 40 candidates have been benefited. Several dignitaries visited the various campuses of the university during the year, which includes Honorable Sri Siddaramaiah, Chief Minister, Government of Karnataka, Sri Vinay Kulkarni, Minister of Mines and Geology, and Sri MB Patil, Minister of Irrigation, and Sri Ramnath Rai, Forest Minister, and LK Atik, IAS Principal Secretary, and Sri Krishna Bairegowda, Honorable Agriculture Minister, Government of Karnataka. Then Dr. S.S. Reddy, Community Health Sciences, University of Manitoba, Dr. Ashok Dalwai, Additional Secretary Agriculture and Director Watershed, Government of India, Dr. Alex Greenspan, California University, USA, Mr. Basavaraj Suligami, IT Program Manager from World Bank Group Campus, and Mr. Basavaraj Bharati, MLC. So many dignitaries have visited, including Dr. Rajendra Singh, who is a waterman of India. The university has organized several international, national and state level seminars, symposia, workshops. It has organized an international global water meet for the climate change adaptation held in the October 2016, and the Dharwad Declaration 2016 has been lifted the university internationally popular. The university has bagged several awards and recognition during the year. The prestigious Sardar Patel ICR Outstanding Institution Award was conferred on the university for the second time during 2015. For the academic leadership, Devang Mehta and Golden Globe Tigers Awards have been conferred during 2016 and 2017 respectively. Recently, US Dharwad is included in the list of 20 most admired universities in India. A total of 22 teachers have been received distinctions and recognitions. Dr. Ashok P. Young Scientist Award from God Society Hyderabad, Dr. Channarayappa, Professor Lifetime Achievement Award, Venus International Foundation, Mrs. Vinuta Muktamat of RHSC, Kannada Rajyotsava Prashasti of Karnataka Journalist Culture Guide and Karnataka Cultural Academy, Dr. Sripad Kulkarni, Professor Scientist of the Year, International Foundation for Environment and Ecology, Calcutta. The students of this university have not only excelled in the academics but also in the various extracurricular activities. Our students have bagged gold medal in 200 meters, silver medal in 4 into 100 meters relay women, then silver medal in 400 meters running. In case of All India Inter-Agriculture University Sports and Games meets held during May 2017, students debate team bagged second place in the state level Kannada debate competitions organized by the Bangalore by KSCFL during February 2017. Apart from this, our cadets club of NCC 24 Karnataka Battalion organized blood donation camp on 4/1/2017, in which 309 units of blood was donated. 35 of the cadets bagged general championship in the combined annual training camp held at Karnataka University, dharwad during 2016. Our cadets participates in the ceremonial parade and guard of honor during Independence Day and Republic Day parades. 2 cadets participates in the National Integration Camp held at Tezpur, Assam during December 2016. Our students have participated in the various NSS activities at the state and national level. 128 NSS volunteers participated in the 13 WIC organized at the different universities during 2017. Dharwad is awarded with Best NSS University for 2016-17. The university has libraries at all the 4 teaching campuses. In addition, the subsidiary library services are extended to Agriculture Research Station and Krishi Vigyan Kendras for benefit of the researcher and scientist. A total of 718 books were purchased for the main campus library and around 472 and 59 books for the College of Agriculture, Hanumanmati, and for the College of Forestry, Sirsi respectively. A sum of ₹1.32 crore has been spent for the development activity of the library. The library is working around the clock for the benefit of the students and established a competitive examination cell for the benefit of the students and functioning very effectively. It is to inform that popular Karnataka Journal of Agricultural Science has been renamed as a Journal of Farm Science to cater the larger audience and to have the greater impact. 10 issues of the Krishi Monadi in case of Kannada, audio-visual aids like 18 CDs, 76 charts and 247 slides were prepared for educating farmers, farm women, extension persons, innovative and progressive farmers and unemployed rural youth. University and KVK newsletters, technical bulletins both in Kannada and English were published by the Publication Center of the university. Teachers and scientists of this university have published 298 research papers, 259 abstracts in the national or international seminars, symposia, conferences, and 231 popular articles for the benefit of the farming community. 78 teachers were appointed and 4 service persons were recruited on the compensatory ground during the period. In addition, 63 teachers and 22 service persons were given promotion. During the period, 29 teachers and scientists were deputed abroad for participation in international symposia, seminar, workshop, training, etc. held in the different countries. In addition, a large number of teachers, scientists were also deputed to attend the seminars, symposia, workshop and training programs within India. 4 teachers have been granted deputation for the prosecuting PhD programs for 3 semesters with the US Dharwad, and 1 teacher has been sanctioned study leave for prosecuting PhD program abroad. The construction of the Farmer Knowledge Center, now what we are sitting, it is the seed and also the seed science and technology building, construction of the kitchen block near the auditorium, biofuel park office building at Dharwad main campus, and the construction of the lady hostel and the main building at Hanumanmati campus, and the construction of lady hostel at Vijaypur campuses were under the progress. During the year 2016-17, the block grant of 137 crore rupees, state government grant of 44.5 crores, and other grants from the government of Karnataka 8.3 crores, ICR, that is AICR 3.4 crores, ICR ADAC projects 2.4 crores, sponsorship from the other agencies 2.2 crores, and Government of India projects 4.4 crores, totaling 219.5 crores rupees has been received. To conclude, within the given resources, the university has made maximum efforts to do the justice its mandate and to achieve the target. However, I promise that there won't be any room for complacency, and we the team of dharwad would pledge to achieve the academic and all-round excellence in the days to come, sir. With this, I conclude the report on the various activities of university. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.
ಕುಲಪತಿಗಳು ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಸಹಕುಲಾಧಿಪತಿಗಳನ್ನು ಘಟಿಕೋತ್ಸವ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭವಾಗುವುದನ್ನು ಘೋಷಿಸಬೇಕೆಂದು ವಿನಂತಿಸುತ್ತಾರೆ.
ಧಾರವಾಡ ಕೃಷಿ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ 31ನೇ ಘಟಿಕೋತ್ಸವ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭವಾಯಿತೆಂದು ಘೋಷಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಗಳನ್ನು ಈಗ ಸಾದರಪಡಿಸಬೇಕು.
ಕುಲಪತಿಗಳು ಗೌರವ
ನಾನು ಈಗ ಧಾರವಾಡ ಕೃಷಿ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದಿಂದ ಗೌರವ ಡಾಕ್ಟರೇಟ್ ಪದವಿಗೆ ನಿಯೋಜಿತ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶಿವಲಿಂಗಪ್ಪ ಎಸ್ ಹಳ್ಳಿ ಇವರ ವೈಯಕ್ತಿಕ ಕೊಡುಗೆಯನ್ನು ಗೌರವಪೂರ್ವಕವಾಗಿ ಸಾದರಪಡಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ.
ಕುಲಪತಿಗಳು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶಿವಲಿಂಗಪ್ಪ ಎಸ್ ಹಳ್ಳಿರವರ ಅಮೋಘ ಕೊಡುಗೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸಾದರಪಡಿಸಿ ಸಹಕುಲಾಧಿಪತಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಪದವಿ ಪ್ರದಾನ ಮಾಡಲು ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥಿಸುತ್ತಾರೆ.
ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯರೇ, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶಿವಲಿಂಗಪ್ಪ ಎಸ್ ಹಳ್ಳಿಯವರು ಕೃಷಿ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಮತ್ತು ಕೃಷಿ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಮೋಘವಾದ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸದರಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಗೌರವ ಡಾಕ್ಟರೇಟ್ ಪದವಿಯನ್ನು ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಅನುಪಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರದಾನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕೆಂದು ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ.
ಸಹಕುಲಾಧಿಪತಿಗಳು ಕೃಷಿ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಗೌರವ ಡಾಕ್ಟರೇಟ್ ಪದವಿಯನ್ನು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶಿವಲಿಂಗಪ್ಪ ಎಸ್ ಹಳ್ಳಿರವರಿಗೆ ಅವರ ಅನುಪಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರದಾನ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾರೆ.
ಧಾರವಾಡ ಕೃಷಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಸಹಕುಲಪತಿಯಾಗಿ ನನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸನ್ನಿಹಿತವಾದ ಅಧಿಕಾರದನ್ವಯ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶಿವಲಿಂಗಪ್ಪ ಎಸ್ ಹಳ್ಳಿ ಇವರಿಗೆ ಗೌರವ ಡಾಕ್ಟರೇಟ್ ಪದವಿಯನ್ನು ಅವರ ಅನುಪಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರದಾನ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೇನೆ.
ಕುಲಪತಿಗಳು ಪದವಿ ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸುವ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಗಳನ್ನು ಎದ್ದು ನಿಲ್ಲಲು ಕೋರುತ್ತಾರೆ.
ಪದವಿಯನ್ನು ಪಡೆಯುವ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಗಳು ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಎದ್ದು ನಿಲ್ಲಿರಿ.
ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ನಿತ್ಯ ಜೀವನ ಮತ್ತು ನಡೆನುಡಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಘನತೆಯನ್ನು ಕಾಪಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವಿರಾ?
ಹೌದು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹೇಳಿ. ಹೌದು, ನಾನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ.
ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಸಹಕುಲಾಧಿಪತಿಗಳು ಹಾಗೂ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಆಸೀನರಾಗುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಫಿಲಾಸಫಿ ಪದವಿ ಪಡೆಯುವ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಗಳನ್ನು ಸಾದರಪಡಿಸುತ್ತಾರೆ.
ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯರೇ, ಪಟ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮೂದಿ ಸುನೀಲ್ ಸತ್ರೆಡ್ಡಿ ಬೇಸಾಯ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ರವಿಶಂಕರ್ ಸಿ, ರವಿಶಂಕರ್ ಜಿ ಬೇಸಾಯ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅಮಿತ್ ಪೂಜಾ ಬೇಸಾಯ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ಅಮಿತ್ ಪೂಜಾ ಬೇಸಾಯ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ಬಸವರಾಜ್ ಪಾಟೀಲ್ ಬೇಸಾಯ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ಬಸವರಾಜ್ ಪಾಟೀಲ್ ಬೇಸಾಯ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ಮಧು ಜಿ ಬೇಸಾಯ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಶಿವಾನಂದ್ ನಿಜಪ್ಪ ಹೊನ್ನಾಳಿ, ಮಧು ಜಿ ಬೇಸಾಯ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ಹೊನ್ನಾಳಿ ಶಿವಾನಂದ್ ನಿಜಪ್ಪ, ಫಕೀರಪ್ಪ ಅರ್ಭಾವಿ ಬೇಸಾಯ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ಫಕೀರಪ್ಪ ಅರ್ಭಾವಿ, ನವೀನ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಬಿಟಿ ಬೇಸಾಯ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬನ್ನಿ ಸುಜಾತ ಬೇಸಾಯ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ಸುಜಾತ ಬೇಸಾಯ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ದಳೆ ಶರೀರ ಕ್ರಿಯಾಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ PhD ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ್ ದೊರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಗಾಯಕ್ವಾಡ್ ಸ್ವಾತಿ ಭೀಮರಾವ್ಜಿ ಅವರು ಇಲ್ಲ. ಮೋಹನ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಎನ್ವಿ ಆನುವಂಶಿಕ ಮತ್ತು ಸಸ್ಯ ತಳಿ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೀಮಂತಿನಿ ನಾಡಿಗೇರ್ ವ್ಯವಸಾಯ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ. ಗಾಯಕ್ವಾಡ್ ಸ್ವಾತಿ ಭೀಮರಾವ್ಜಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಮೋಹನ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಎನ್ವಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಚೇತನ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿ ಆನುವಂಶಿಕ ಮತ್ತು ಸಸ್ಯ ತಳಿ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ.
ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆಗೆ ಬರವಿಂದ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
ಪ್ರದೀಪ್ ಪಿ ಸಸ್ಯ ರೋಗ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ. ಮುತ್ತಣ್ಣ ರೇವಡಿ ಸಸ್ಯ ರೋಗ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ. ರೂಪಾದೇವಿ ಸಸ್ಯ ರೋಗ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬೀಜ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಮತ್ತು ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ PhD ಕೋಟೇಶ್ ಲಮಾನಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈ ಸುಜಾತಾ ಎಂ ಬೀಜ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಮತ್ತು ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಕೋಳೇಕರ್ ರೋಹಿಣಿ ಮಾಲಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ವಿಕ ಜೀವಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಮತ್ತು ಜೈವಿಕ ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ದಾದಾ ಪೀರ್ಜಾದೆ ಅನ್ವಿಕ ಜೀವಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಮತ್ತು ಜೈವಿಕ ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಜಲಿ MC ಮಣ್ಣು ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ. ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ ಹೊಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಮಲ್ಲಿಕಾರ್ಜುನ್ ಲಿಂಗಪ್ಪ ಮಣ್ಣು ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಜಯಪ್ರಕಾಶ್ R ಮಣ್ಣು ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ. ಇನ್ನು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕೃಷಿ ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ PhD ಶಿಲ್ಪಾ P ಚೌಟಿ. ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ ಬೆಳೆ. ಭೀಮನಗೌಡ ಪಾಟೀಲ್ ಕೃಷಿ ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರವಿ ದುಬ್ದಾರ್ ಕೃಷಿ ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ PhD. Next one is PhD in agriculture microbiology, Hema Chandrasekhar Rao. Next, Basavesh KN, Agriculture Microbiology. Next, Nitin KN, Krishi Vyavahara Nirvana Shastra. Next one is Shreya Amarpurkar, Krishi Vyavahara Nirvana Shastra. Next, Nataraj Baswannappa Patel. Next one is Stephen Raj Swamidas, Krishi Vyavahara Nirvana Shastra. Next is Krishi Vyavahara Nirvana Shastradalli Kishore MS. Next is Srikant HS, Krishi Vyavahara Nirvana Shastra. Tuppali hodri ellaru kai hakodu. Next, Somanagowda Patil, Krishi Vyavahara Nirvana Shastra. Next, PhD in Horticulture, Lata S. Next is ತೋಟಗಾರಿಕೆ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಲ್ಲಿಕಾರ್ಜುನ್ ಧೋತ್ರೆ. Next one is Agriculture Extension Education, P. Nagarjuna Reddy. Next, Agriculture Extension Education, Geeta Chanal. Next, ಮಾನವ ವಿಕಾಸ ಮತ್ತು ಕುಟುಂಬ ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ವಿನುತಾ ಉಮೇಶ್ ಮುಕ್ತಾಮತ್. Next one is ಕುಟುಂಬ ಸಂಪನ್ಮೂಲ ನಿರ್ವಹಣಾ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ಯೋಗಿತಾ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದ ಮಾಸೂರ್. Next one is ಗೃಹ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ವಿಸ್ತರಣೆ ಮತ್ತು ಸಂವಹನ ನಿರ್ವಹಣಾ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ಗೀತಾ. Next one, ಗೃಹ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ವಿಸ್ತರಣೆ ಮತ್ತು ಸಂವಹನ ನಿರ್ವಹಣಾ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಎಂ ಪಲೋಟಿ. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ವಸ್ತ್ರ ಮತ್ತು ಉಡುಪು ವಿನ್ಯಾಸ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಬಿನಾ ಬಾನು ಬ್ಯಾಡಗಿ.
ಡಿ ಸ್ನಾತಕೋತ್ತರ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ. ಇವರು ಸ್ನಾತಕೋತ್ತರ ಪದವಿ ಪಡೆಯುವ ವಿವಿಧ ವಿಭಾಗಗಳ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಗಳನ್ನು ಸಾದರಪಡಿಸುತ್ತಾರೆ.
ಬೇಸಾಯ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ಬೆಳೆ ಶರೀರ ಕ್ರಿಯಾಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ಆನುವಂಶಿಕ ಮತ್ತು ಸಸ್ಯ ತಳಿ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ಆಣ್ವಿಕ ಜೀವಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಹಾಗೂ ಜೈವಿಕ ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ಸಸ್ಯ ಜೀವ ರಸಾಯನಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ಸಸ್ಯ ರೋಗಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ಬೀಜ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಮತ್ತು ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ಮಣ್ಣು ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ಕೃಷಿ ಸಂಖ್ಯಾಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ತೋಟಗಾರಿಕಾ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ಕೃಷಿ ವ್ಯವಹಾರ ನಿರ್ವಹಣಾ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ಗೃಹ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ವಿಸ್ತರಣಾ ಮತ್ತು ಸಂವಹನ ನಿರ್ವಹಣಾ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ಆಹಾರ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಮತ್ತು ಪೌಷ್ಟಿಕತೆ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ಮಾನವ ವಿಕಾಸ ಮತ್ತು ಕುಟುಂಬ ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ವಸ್ತ್ರ ಹಾಗೂ ಉಡುಪು ವಿನ್ಯಾಸಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ಕುಟುಂಬ ಸಂಪನ್ಮೂಲ ನಿರ್ವಹಣಾ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ಅರಣ್ಯ ಅನುವಂಶಿಕ ಸಂಪನ್ಮೂಲ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ನೆಡುತೋಪು ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ಜಲಾನಯನ ನಿರ್ವಹಣೆ ಈ ವಿಷಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ನಾತಕೋತ್ತರ ಪದವಿಗಳ ಪಟ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮೂದಿಸಿರುವ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಗಳನ್ನು ಗೌರವಪೂರ್ವಕವಾಗಿ ಹಾಜರುಪಡಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಇವರು ಪದವಿಗಳನ್ನು ಪಡೆಯಲು ಅರ್ಹರಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆಂದು ಪರೀಕ್ಷಿಸಿ ನಿರ್ಧರಿಸಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಇವರುಗಳಿಗೆ ಮೇಲೆ ತಿಳಿಸಿದ ವಿಷಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಪದವಿಗಳನ್ನು ಪ್ರದಾನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕೆಂದು ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಮೇಲೆ ತಿಳಿಸಿದ ವಿಷಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಪದವಿಯನ್ನು ಸಮಕ್ಷಮ ಪಡೆಯುವ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಪದವಿ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ಪತ್ರಗಳನ್ನು ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಡಿದು ಎದ್ದು ನಿಲ್ಲಿರಿ.
ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಸಹಕುಲಾಧಿಪತಿಗಳು ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಸ್ನಾತಕೋತ್ತರ ಪದವಿ ಪ್ರದಾನ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾರೆ.
ಧಾರವಾಡ ಕೃಷಿ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಕುಲಾಧಿಪತಿಯಾಗಿ ನನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸನ್ನಿಹಿತವಾದ ಅಧಿಕಾರದ ಅನ್ವಯ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಗೈರು ಹಾಜರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪದವಿಯನ್ನು ಪಡೆಯುವ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಈ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಸ್ನಾತಕೋತ್ತರ ಪದವಿಗಳನ್ನು ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತಪಡಿಸಿದ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರದಾನ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೇನೆ.
ಸ್ನಾತಕೋತ್ತರ ಪದವಿಯನ್ನು ಪಡೆದ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಸಹಕುಲಾಧಿಪತಿಗಳಿಗೆ ವಂದಿಸಿ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಆಸೀನರಾಗಿರಿ. ಡೀನ್ ಕೃಷಿ ಮಹಾವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಹನುಮಂಟಿ ಇವರು ಕೃಷಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಕೃಷಿ ಮಾರಾಟ ಮತ್ತು ಸಹಕಾರ ಸ್ನಾತಕ ವಿಷಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಪದವಿ ಪಡೆಯುವ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಗಳನ್ನು ಸಾದರಪಡಿಸಿ
ನಮೂದಿಸಿರುವಂತೆ ಗೌರವಪೂರ್ವಕವಾಗಿ ಹಾಜರುಪಡಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಇವರು ಪದವಿಗಳನ್ನು ಪಡೆಯಲು ಅರ್ಹರಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆಂದು ಪರೀಕ್ಷಿಸಿ ನಿರ್ಧರಿಸಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಇವರಿಗೆ ಈ ಪದವಿಯನ್ನು ಪ್ರದಾನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕೆಂದು ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಕೃಷಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಕೃಷಿ ಮಾರಾಟ ಮತ್ತು ಸಹಕಾರ ವಿಷಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ನಾತಕ ಪದವಿಯನ್ನು ಸಮಕ್ಷಮ ಪಡೆಯುವ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಪದವಿ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ಪತ್ರಗಳನ್ನು ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಡಿದು ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಎದ್ದು ನಿಲ್ಲಿರಿ.
ಡೀನ್ ಸಮುದಾಯ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಇವರು ಗೃಹ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಹಾಗೂ ಬಿಟೆಕ್ ಆಹಾರ ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ನಾತಕ ಪದವಿ ಪಡೆಯುವ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಗಳನ್ನು ಸಾದರಪಡಿಸುತ್ತಾರೆ.
ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯರೇ, ನಾನು ತಮಗೆ ಗೃಹ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ನಾತಕ ಪದವಿಯನ್ನು ಗೃಹ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಹಾಗೂ ಬಿಟೆಕ್ ಆಹಾರ ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನ ವಿಷಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ನಾತಕ ಪದವಿಯನ್ನು ಸಮಕ್ಷಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಪಡೆಯುವ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಪದವಿ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ಪತ್ರಗಳನ್ನು ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಡಿದು ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಎದ್ದು ನಿಲ್ಲಿರಿ.
ಡೀನ್ ಅರಣ್ಯಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಇವರು ಅರಣ್ಯಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ನಾತಕ ಪದವಿ ಪಡೆಯುವ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಗಳನ್ನು ಸಾದರಪಡಿಸುತ್ತಾರೆ.
ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯರೇ, ನಾನು ತಮಗೆ ಅರಣ್ಯಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ನಾತಕ ಪದವಿಯನ್ನು ಪಡೆಯುವ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಗಳನ್ನು ಪಟ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮೂದಿಸಿರುವಂತೆ ಗೌರವಪೂರ್ವಕವಾಗಿ ಹಾಜರುಪಡಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಇವರು ಅರಣ್ಯಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ನಾತಕ ಪದವಿಯನ್ನು ಪಡೆಯಲು ಅರ್ಹರಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆಂದು ಪರೀಕ್ಷಿಸಿ ನಿರ್ಧರಿಸಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಇವರಿಗೆ ಈ ಪದವಿಯನ್ನು ಪ್ರದಾನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕೆಂದು ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಅರಣ್ಯಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ನಾತಕ ಪದವಿಯನ್ನು ಸಮಕ್ಷಮ ಪಡೆಯುವ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಪದವಿ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ಪತ್ರಗಳನ್ನು ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಡಿದು ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಎದ್ದು ನಿಲ್ಲಿರಿ.
ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಸಹಕುಲಾಧಿಪತಿಗಳು ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ವಿವಿಧ ವಿಷಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ನಾತಕ ಪದವಿಗಳನ್ನು ಪ್ರದಾನ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾರೆ.
ಧಾರವಾಡ ಕೃಷಿ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಕುಲಾಧಿಪತಿಯಾಗಿ ನನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸನ್ನಿಹಿತವಾದ ಅಧಿಕಾರದ ಅನ್ವಯ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಗೈರು ಹಾಜರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪದವಿಯನ್ನು ಪಡೆಯುವ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಅನುಕ್ರಮವಾಗಿ ಕೃಷಿ ಮಾರಾಟ ಮತ್ತು ಸಹಕಾರ, ಬಿಟೆಕ್ ಕೃಷಿ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್, ಗೃಹ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ, ಬಿಟೆಕ್ ಆಹಾರ ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನ ಹಾಗೂ ಅರಣ್ಯಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಇವುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ನಾತಕ ಪದವಿಗಳನ್ನು ಪ್ರದಾನ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೇನೆ.
ಸ್ನಾತಕ ಪದವಿ ಪಡೆದ ಕುಲಪತಿಗಳು ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳನ್ನು ಘಟಿಕೋತ್ಸವದ ಭಾಷಣವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಲು ವಿನಂತಿಸುತ್ತಾರೆ.
ಈಗ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳ
Honorable Minister, Agriculture, Government of Karnataka and Pro-Chancellor of the University, Sri N.H. Shivshankar Reddy ji, respected Vice Chancellor of the University, Dr. V.I. Venagi, Honorable MLAs, honorable MLCs, respected members of the Board of Management and Academic Council, Vice Chancellors of other universities, former Vice Chancellors, Deans of Education, Research, Postgraduate Studies and Undergraduate Studies, Registrar, dear awardees of the certificates of graduate, postgraduate and doctorate degrees in various disciplines, respected teachers, young student friends, farmer friends, distinguished invitees and media friends. Good morning to one and all. I would like to thank the Honorable Chancellor, Honorable Pro-Chancellor and the Vice Chancellor for inviting me to join the 31st convocation of the University of Agricultural Sciences, Dharwad. It's a matter of great privilege and honor for me to deliver the 31st convocation address of the prestigious University of Agricultural Sciences, Dharwad, which is well recognized and reputed for its outstanding performance across the spectrum of agricultural education, research and extension. Let me begin by congratulating all the young students who would today be receiving the fruit of their years of labor in the form of certificates as graduates, postgraduates and doctorates of philosophy. Young friends, as you prepare to walk out of the portals of this beautiful campus, you will be crossing an important milestone in your life and embarking upon next stage of studies or your own career. It is my privilege to wish you all the very best in life, and may you dedicate yourself in the service of a great country in its quest for all-round development and progress. There are a large number of university alumni who have excelled in different fields and are spread across the globe, and I am sure you will be the next generation strengthening the enviable reputation of your alma mater. I also wish to congratulate the faculty and staff of the university who have put in their best to give good education and values to the students. After all, the students come to become the mirror image of their respected teachers. Agriculture in India, like in many developing countries, continues to occupy a pivotal position and contributes to about 40% of the national GDP or the gross domestic product. We have traveled successfully from insufficiency to self-sufficiency in food grain production. The rainbow revolutions, including the green, blue, white and yellow revolution, are the manifestations of remarkable accomplishments of our farmers, scientists and policymakers. It is important to note that the technological intervention has played a key role in these revolutions, and such interventions are the only options to achieve national food and nutritional security. We need to increase the food production to about 300 million tons by 2020. We stand at 278 million tons today. Amidst various challenges in agriculture, some of the issues and challenges include yield plateauing in high productivity areas, imbalanced use of fertilizers and nutrients, shrinking labor availability, demand for location-specific production packages for diverse growing conditions, low input management vis-a-vis the risk of crop losses, less than desired attention to investment-intensive development programs, and adverse effects of overmining of groundwater coupled with excessive use of irrigation water and nitrogenous fertilizer. Both soil and water are facing a challenge today. Our soils are more hungry than thirsty. Some of such problems stem from the process of intensification. As the size of the holding continue to shrink, the range of income enhancing options in agriculture narrows down. Land degradation and population pressure have forced the farmers to cultivate even the marginal lands. In the next 30 years or so, 1 additional ton of grain must be produced from each hectare to meet the projected food demand of the country. Since producing this increment increases the pressure on the environment, sustainable and environment-friendly approaches need to be contemplated. This assumes all the more importance in the light of the deleterious impact of climate change on various climatic parameters. Availability of good quality water in adequate quantity for use in agriculture will be highly crucial for continued food and nutritional security in the future. Estimates indicate that by 2050, the availability of water for agriculture is likely to decrease from the present level of about 83% to about 70%. As of now, the agriculture sector is using a lion's share of the utilizable water, and with increasing competition from other sectors, the pressure on the water budget is only bound to increase. Reuse of wastewater, including domestic and industrial effluents in agriculture, will substantially increase. Country receives on an average 100 centimeter of rainfall per annum. However, hardly 29% of it is conserved and used in agriculture. There exists vast potential for in situ and ex situ rainfall conservation, storage and use for agriculture, including livestock and fisheries. Today's revolution in technology has opened up new vistas for its profitable deployment and realization of resource use efficiency, including that of water. It is possible to use sensors, drones, and big data analytics as a step up from the already popular micro-irrigation systems. Energy is likely to become a limiting factor for agriculture in the near future. Cultivation of short duration and stress-tolerant crops in wasteland and conversion of residues, byproducts of agriculture, into energy need to be tapped on a pilot scale. Large number of woody species, including shrubs, is naturally growing and coppicing every year in waste and abandoned lands, which can be properly harvested and gasified to produce energy. More than 20 million tons of rice residues rice straw is burnt every year in the state of Punjab, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. This has the potential to generate electricity. There is a need to standardize technology for village level and group of villages for implementation to produce energy from biomass and livestock waste, including dung and urine. In other words, we will be converting all the waste into energy, or waste to wealth should be the new mantra for our country. We have noticed since the turn of the millennium that the frequency of extreme weather events have increased. Heavy rainfall and flooding caused by slow-moving depression over peninsular India in September-October 2009, intense summer of 2004 in coastal Andhra Pradesh, extreme and extended winters, heavy rainfall in 2013 and 14 over the Himalayan range are only some examples. Hailstorms that we experienced over vast regions of the India during February-March 2014 and March-April 2015 are unprecedented. Ever since we have been hearing about climate change, we have concentrated on vulnerability assessment, mitigation strategies, and adaptation technologies for the warming atmosphere and carbon dioxide elevation only. However, we should realize that extreme weather events can destroy the standing crops as seen in North India during April 2015 due to hailstorm, while the effects of warming are more gradual. Hailstorm events at the harvesting stage simply demolish the crop and destroy the produce, and all the efforts of the farmers grow in vain. We'll need to support them more so in times of distress by evolving scientific compensations in the weather-based crop insurance programs. It is absolutely necessary to possess ready-to-adopt technology on hand to sustain the onslaught of extreme weather. Not only the dissemination of advice on weather events, both regular and extreme, but mitigation techniques in a timely manner to the farmers are equally important. More important is the creation of awareness on the availability of the range of technology that can resolve these problems. Agriculture is easily the riskiest profession, and due interventions will be needed on risk management. The Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana and livestock insurance schemes are two important initiatives of the government in supporting the farmers to negotiate different types of risks. Food loss has been the bane of our production and management system. Pre- and post-harvest losses ranging from 15 to 30% adversely affect productivity and quality of the produce. This is one of the critical post-harvest challenges and is solvable by strengthening the agri-logistics chain encompassing cold and dry storage, cold and dry transport, pack houses, etc. For efficiency of transport, multimodal applications that enable seamless transitions over land, water and air are necessary. Happily, government has begun working on such a strategy, but we need to do more. I am certain that these efforts will lead to savings and add to available output even when no incremental output is realized. Friends, there is no end to the list of challenges we can think of. But being the agri-techs, we need to prioritize the list with a view to resolving whatever is directly concerned to us. We are students of science and we need to have faith in the power of science. Therefore, each teacher, scientist, extension personnel and policy maker has the responsibility of applying oneself to search for solutions in both individual and collective manners. The Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor was just mentioning this morning, now we should come out with complete or total solutions for individual farmers. And total solutions for individual farmers can only emanate from the portals of hallowed institutions like yours. Several suggestions have been listed towards reducing yield gaps. A paradigm shift in the agricultural research from growing more under ideal or optimal condition to growing more under suboptimal or limited condition is quite imminent. The latter approach could be limited to not only a few crops as demonstrated by Israeli technology, but for a more universal accomplishment, gene-based technology will have to be tapped, while ensuring that all standards of safety and ethics are strictly adhered to. New socioeconomic regimes have emerged, consummate upon the world embracing globalization and liberalization, with both positive and negative implications for developing countries. The agreement on agriculture under the WTO regime has thrown open both opportunity and challenges. Now that our markets are integrated with that of the world, our agricultural production system should get more efficient in terms of cost of output. Higher productivity coupled with lower cost of production constitute the necessary condition for being competitive in the global market. In this regard, our system across the agricultural subsectors of field crops, horticulture, dairy, livestock, poultry and fisheries leave much to be desired. The irony is that while we are bracketed among the top producers in terms of volume, we compare very unfavorably in respect of yields. Science has answers, but the challenge lies in providing our farmers access to science and technology, which means that management of technology is as crucial as development of technology. We need to celebrate our agricultural scientists. Thanks to those whose marvelous efforts, India has broken the shackles of widespread hunger and brought self-sufficiency and security. We must also thank their efforts that India today is a leader in many sectors: cereals, fruit and vegetables, milk and meat, as also fibers and many others. Till very recently, we are not self-sufficient in pulses. Today, I can proudly say that we are also self-sufficient in pulses. What needs to be done is only in the sector of oilseeds, and I am certain with your efforts, we will also be self-sufficient in meeting the demands of edible oil in our country. Our farmers produce more than 1.2 billion tons of a cafeteria of agricultural commodities. This shows the resilience and capacity of our farmers to take risks, adopt new technology and practices. On this occasion, let us salute them. Friends, a new challenge has emerged in Indian agriculture today. As they say, success is its own enemy. To illustrate this, we have surplus food grains of close to 277 million tons. We are producing 305 million tons of horticultural produce and 165 million tons of milk. The situation is a problem of plenty. The supply-demand equation stands distorted, resulting in low market prices. Unfortunately, global commodity prices have only added to the problem. While the farmers have brought the country food security, the country is yet to impart income security to the farmers. A step towards this entails urgency of addressing the challenges of marketing. We in the government have now begun to put in place a new market architecture. This stands in comparison to the new architecture that breeders like Norman Borlaug and Swaminathan did in 50s and 60s. They succeeded in dwarfing the Langley tall wheat and paddy plants so that they could withstand intensive use of resources and result in profuse tillering for high yields. The scene has now changed from land to market. Our new market architecture consists of establishing primary retail agricultural markets called GRAM. GRAM means Gramin Agricultural Market, and linking them organically to reformed primary wholesale agricultural market called APMCs, or now we say APLMC, that is Agricultural Produce and Livestock Market Committees. The third pillar of the new architecture is a robust export market. We have begun to reorient our trade policy to protect the interest of our farmers. We have begun to work on price and demand forecasting mechanism so that farmers can be advised to take informed decisions on what to grow and how much to grow. For decades, we have talked about market integration of our space as a prerequisite to marketing efficiency. Today, IT platform is helping us to interconnect our specially distributed APMCs and create a unified national agricultural market in the interest of farmers. Karnataka has already taken some positive steps in this direction. For the first time, the desired attention is being paid to post-production activities that comprise a gamut of initiatives relating to storage, including cold storage and processing apart from marketing. These activities are also capable of generating large number of off-farm jobs for now what underemployed farmers, youth in particular. It is estimated that food grains suffer from post-harvest losses accounting for 4 to 6%, and the corresponding figures for fruit and vegetables is of the order of 12 to 15%. The estimated losses of agri-produce alone in the years 2013 and 14 stood at 92,000 crores, which is almost 10% of the agri-GDP of the country. It would be worth to remember that every grain saved is a grain raised. The logical case, therefore, would be to promote food processing and adopt agri-value system in a very big way. It would be wise to consider agro-processing as a value addition segment on par with other subsectors like agriculture, horticulture, etc. It would also help all the well-wishers of farmers to appreciate that various factors of production, wage labor is the most predominant, accounting for 30 to 50% depending upon the crop. And today getting labor is become extremely difficult. Hence, farm mechanization tailored to meet Indian situation of small farms and hilly terrain is warranted. It calls for both research and development as well as innovative financial policy. Simultaneously, the efficiency of access to such machinery at the farmers level can be enhanced through innovative options like custom hiring center, which has been established in different length and different parts of the country. A farmer income in India is a composite of several income from various farm, allied and off-farm activities, though one of them could be the principal source of income. Any strategy to enhance farmers' income will have to take this reality into consideration. Hence, the need for utilizing both primary and secondary products on the farm to capture value through primary processing, value addition through cottage and village industries will help in generating both jobs and income for the farm families. Doubling of farmers' income, which is the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister, is predicated upon achieving increasingly higher annual growth rate. The approach therefore has to be on realizing yield gaps that exist in certain field crops and in certain parts of the country, harvesting the high growth potential that exists in certain other allied sectors like horticulture, like going for high value agriculture, animal husbandry, dairy and fisheries, and taking up ancillary activities like beekeeping, poultry, mushroom cultivation, compost making, etc. It also cannot be forgotten that efficient ways of capturing maximum value on the produce will hold the key to double the farmer's income. The government aims at increasing the income of farms in real terms by 2 times by March 2022 which implies that the current agri-GDP, which stood at 1.1 million crores in 15-16, will have to be more than doubled by the end of the 6th year. The Interministerial Committee of the government has been working on a comprehensive doubling of farmers' income strategy. Parallelly, all state governments have also reworked that strategy, and they have developed portfolio of schemes and programs to make this possible. Some of the important schemes aiming at doubling of farmers' income include the Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana, the Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana, Soil Health Card and Soil Health Management, National Food Security Mission with special focus on pulses and oilseeds, Mission for Integrated Development of Horticulture, Beekeeping, Gokul Mission, Blue Revolution, Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, ENAM, GRAM, etc. It is worth noting that while economic liberalization has been the fulcrum of economic growth of the country since 1991, agricultural sector has been unfortunately bypassed. Liberalization will enable attraction of capital flows along with enhanced public sector investment and contribute to desired level of gross capital formation. Thus, the government approach is to implement land lease policy, adopt market reforms, promote farmer-producer organizations, trigger contract and services in farming, increase short-term and long-term farm loans, and deliver them in a more targeted manner. While minimum support price has been an effective tool in assuring price support to farmers, it alone cannot solve all the problem. It has to be preceded by market reforms and strongly backed by agri-logistics. I am conscious that in making a loud thinking on different dimensions of agriculture from the podium of this great institute, I am only carrying coal to Newcastle. I am at the university which is one of the best ranked in the country. I feel very happy to note that this university stood first in the university rankings of Karnataka State Higher Education Council 2017, and it has been adjudged as the best agricultural university in the country and conferred with Sardar Patel Outstanding ICR Institution Award 2015. More awards in recognition of your continued service. I am also equally happy to learn that the university is executing some of the mega research projects and is also known for the quality seed production and processing unit with state-of-the-art seed testing and research laboratory working on modified seed village concept. The overwhelming response of farmers, as witnessed in the large participation in the annual Krishi Mela organized by our university, is indicative of the trust that farmers have in you. I am also told that the university has organized several national and state level training programs on various aspects, be it precision farming, integrated farming system, post-harvest technology and value addition, food processing, marketing linkage, etc. Please accept my congratulations on your enviable achievements on several fronts. Dear students, as we celebrate your accomplishment today, remember there is no room for complacency. Though it is said that life is not a bed of roses alone, you will do well to remember that life is beautiful only when thorns come along with the beautiful flowers. Challenges provide you opportunity to improve and excel. As Winston Churchill said, success is nothing but going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm. Dr. Kurian, the father of white revolution in India, said, failure is not succeeding but not making a try. Those who fear to pick up the gauntlet are those who are scared of failure and can never therefore attain success. May I also remind you that the secret of success lies in hard work. Someone has very rightly said that even a genius like Einstein would not have become great without the hard work that he did. Therefore, believe in hard and sincere work. The concurrent issue is that what for hard work? Is it to earn more wealth for yourself? I am once again reminded of Dr. Kurian, who said, there is great satisfaction in working for the welfare of the large society than oneself. People like Norman Borlaug, Varghese Kurian, and Dr. M.S. Swaminathan have shown the transformation that dedication can bring about in agriculture and help conquer hunger and poverty. Young friends, as you now embark upon the next journey, you have the examples of such eminent people to guide you in your life. You have the capacity in you. Use your own potential to improve the life of others in your surroundings. In other words, take a pledge that you will transform the society and you shall transform agriculture. As I end, let me congratulate you all once again and wish you the very best. Let me also thank the university for giving me this opportunity of being here. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.
ಕುಲಸಚಿವರು
ಕೃಷಿ ವ್ಯವಹಾರ ನಿರ್ವಹಣಾಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ ಶಿಲ್ಪಾ ಪಿ ಚೌಟಿ ಕೃಷಿ ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಶಿಲ್ಪಾ ಚೌಟಿ ಕೃಷಿ ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಕೃಷಿ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ ಈ ನಾಗಾರ್ಜುನ್ ರೆಡ್ಡಿ ಕೃಷಿ ವಿಸ್ತರಣಾ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ ಅಮಿತ್ ಪೂಜಾ ಬೇಸಾಯಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ ಅಮಿತ್ ಪೂಜಾ ಮೋಹನ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಆನುವಂಶಿಕ ಮತ್ತು ಸಸ್ಯ ಪರಿವೃತ್ತಿಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಲತಾ ಎಸ್ ತೋಟಗಾರಿಕೆ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ ಕೋಟೇಶಿ ಲಮಾಣಿ ಬೀಜ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಮತ್ತು ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ ಅಂಜಲಿ ಎಂಸಿ ಮಣ್ಣು ವಿಜ್ಞಾನಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ ಯೋಗಿತಾ ಮಾಸು ಕುಟುಂಬ ಸಂಪನ್ಮೂಲ ನಿರ್ವಹಣೆ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ ವಿನುತಾ ಮುಕ್ತಾಮಠ್ ಮಾನವ ವಿಕಾಸ ಮತ್ತು ಕುಟುಂಬ ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ ಗೀತಾ ಗೃಹ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ವಿಸ್ತರಣೆ ಮತ್ತು ಸಂವಹನ ನಿರ್ವಹಣೆ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಒಳೋಟಿ ಗೃಹ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ವಿಸ್ತರಣೆ ಮತ್ತು ಸಂವಹನ ನಿರ್ವಹಣೆ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ ಸಮೀಮಾ ಪಾಮು ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ಗಿ ವಸ್ತ್ರ ಮತ್ತು ಉಡುಪು ವಿನ್ಯಾಸ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ ಈಗ ಸ್ನಾತಕೋತ್ತರ ಪದವಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ ಮತ್ತು ನಗದು ಬಹುಮಾನ ಪಡೆದ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಶ್ರುತಿ ಎಸ್ ತಬ್ಬು ಕೃಷಿ ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ 2 ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ ಕೃಷಿ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಕೆ.ಸಿ. ಹಿರೇಮಠ್ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ ಮೇಘನಾ ಕೃಷಿ ಕೃಷಿ ಕೀಟಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ಮೇಘನಾ ಕೃಷಿ ಕೀಟಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ. ವೀಣಾ ಕುಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಕೃಷಿ ವಿಸ್ತರಣಾ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ. ಪವಿತ್ರ ಎನ್ಎಲ್ ಕೃಷಿ ಸಂಖ್ಯಾಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ. ಪ್ರದೇಶ್ ಜೀನಾ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕದ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ದಿವಂಗತ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಎಸ್.ವಿ. ಪಾಟೀಲ್ ರವರ 5,000 ನಗದು ಬಹುಮಾನ. ದೀಪಾಲಿ ದಾಸ್ ಬೆಳೆ ಶರೀರ ಕ್ರಿಯಾಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ. ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ವೈ.ಸಿ. ಪಾಂಚಾ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ. ಅಕ್ಷತಾ ಜಿ ಭಟ್ 2 ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕಗಳ ಜೊತೆಗೆ 5,000 ನಗದು ಬಹುಮಾನ. ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ. ದಿವಂಗತ ರಾವ್ ಸಾಹೇಬ್ ಪ್ರಯಾಗ್ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ. ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಎಸ್.ಡಬ್ಲ್ಯೂ. ಮೆಣಸಿನಕಾಯಿ ಇವರ ಹೆಸರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಥಾಪಿಸಿರುವ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಜೆ.ವಿ. ಗೌಡ್ ಇವರ ಹೆಸರಿನ 5,000 ನಗದು ಬಹುಮಾನ. ದಿಲೀಪ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಡಿಂಗಲ್ ತೋಟಗಾರಿಕೆ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ. ಗಾಯತ್ರಿ ಎಂ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ ಆಣ್ವಿಕ ಜೀವಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಮತ್ತು ಜೈವಿಕ ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ. ಅಮೃತ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಎಂ ಸಸ್ಯ ರೋಗಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ, 1 ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ, 5,000 ನಗದು ಬಹುಮಾನ. ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ. ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶ್ರೀಕಾಂತ್ ಕುಲಕರ್ಣಿ ಇವರ ಹೆಸರಿನಲ್ಲಿ 5,000 ನಗದು ಬಹುಮಾನ. ಚೈತ್ರಾ ವಿ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ ಬೀಜ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಮತ್ತು ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ. ಅಮೃತ್ ಅಜಯನ್ 1 ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ, 5,000 ನಗದು ಬಹುಮಾನ. ಕೃಷಿ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ. 76ನೇ ISS ಕನ್ವೆನ್ಷನ್ ಕಮಮೊರೇಷನ್ ನಗದು ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿ 5,000. ಸ್ಫೂರ್ತಿ ಕಲ್ಲು ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ. ಕುಟುಂಬ ಸಂಪನ್ಮೂಲ ನಿರ್ವಹಣೆ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಸಮುದಾಯ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಮಹಾವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದಿಂದ. ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಸೆಮೆವಾಲ್ ಆಹಾರ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಮತ್ತು ಪೌಷ್ಟಿಕತೆ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ. ಅಂಜು ಕಪ್ರಿ ಗೃಹ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ವಿಸ್ತರಣೆ ಮತ್ತು ಸಂವಹನ ನಿರ್ವಹಣಾ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ. ಇವರು ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. ಇವರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಅರ್ಚನಾ ಬಹುಗುಣ ಇವರ ಗೈರು ಹಾಜರಾತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ವಸ್ತ್ರ ಮತ್ತು ಉಡುಪು ವಿನ್ಯಾಸ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ. ಈಗ ಅರಣ್ಯ ಮಹಾವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಸಿರ್ಸಿ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಅರ್ಜುನ್ ರಾಮಚಂದ್ರ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ. ಅರಣ್ಯ ಆನುವಂಶಿಕ ಸಂಪನ್ಮೂಲ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಅಕಿರಾಜ್ ಜೇಮ್ಸ್ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ. ಅರಣ್ಯ ಜಲಾನಯ ಮತ್ತು ನಿರ್ವಹಣೆ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ. ರೇಖಾ ರಹಿ ಒಂದು ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ. ನೆಡುತೋಪು ಮತ್ತು ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ. ಈಗ ಸ್ನಾತಕ ಪದವಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ ಹಾಗೂ ನಗದು ಬಹುಮಾನ ಪಡೆದ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು. ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ರಾಘವೇಂದ್ರ ಉಮೇಶ್ ನಾಯ್ಕ್, ಇವರು ಬಂದಾಗ ಕಾಣೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಕೃಷಿ ಮಾರಾಟ ಮತ್ತು ಸಹಕಾರ ವಿಭಾಗ. ಇವರಿಗೆ ಕೃಷಿ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ. ಮುಂದಿನದು ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್ ಭೀಮಪ್ಪ ಧೋಣಿ, ಇವರಿಗೆ 5,000 ನಗದು ಬಹುಮಾನ. 1980-84ನೇ ಸಾಲಿನ ಕೃಷಿ ಮತ್ತು ಕೃಷಿ ಮಾರಾಟ ಮತ್ತು ಸಹಕಾರ ಪದವೀಧರರು ಇವರ ಹೆಸರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀಡುತ್ತಿರುವ ಬಹುಮಾನ. ನಿತಿನ್ ಹೂಗಾ ಕೃಷಿ ಮಹಾವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ವಿಜಯಪುರ, ಇವರಿಗೆ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ. ವನಿತಾ ಕೃಷಿ ಮಹಾವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಹನುಮನಮಟ್ಟಿ, ಇವರಿಗೆ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ. ಶಶಿಕುಮಾರ್ ಅರಣ್ಯ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ. ವೇದ ಮಹಾಬಳೇಶ್ವರ್ ಹೆಗ್ಡೆ ಸಮುದಾಯ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಮಹಾವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಕೃಷಿ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ. ಶರತ್ ಚಂದ್ರ ಬಿಟೆಕ್ ಆಹಾರ ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ. ಈಗ ಅತಿ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಚಿನ್ನದ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಯಾಗಿ ಹೊರಹೊಮ್ಮಿರುವ ವೈದೇಹಿ ವಿಧಾನ್ ಚಂದ್ರ ಪೈ 2 ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ. ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ. ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಎಸ್ ಡಿ ಕಲ್ಲೋಳ್ಗಿ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಪದಕ. ಅತಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಗುಣಾಂಕಗಳನ್ನು ಪಡೆದು ಪದವಿಯನ್ನು ಪಡೆದಿರುವ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿ. ಇನ್ನೂ ಜೋರ ಚಪ್ಪಳ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
ಕುಲಪತಿಗಳು ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಸಹ ಕುಲಾಧಿಪತಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಧಾರವಾಡ ಕೃಷಿ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ 30
ವಿನಂತಿ ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾಗಿ ಕೇಳಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೇನೆ.
ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಸಹ ಕುಲಾಧಿಪತಿಗಳು,
ನಾನು ಧಾರವಾಡ ಕೃಷಿ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ 31ನೇ ಘಟಿಕೋತ್ಸವ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯವಾಯಿತು ಎಂದು ಘೋಷಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ.
ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಎದ್ದು ನಿಂತು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಗೀತೆಗೆ ಗೌರವ. ಸಹಕರಿಸಬೇಕಾದ